It has been 24 plus minutes. And now it's time to get to the shits. We haven't talked about this together. All we've talked about is, hey, we're going to bring up the Mandy situation. So we don't know what each other's feelings are on this. But what I will say is, when we were talking about the show, Eshaun did say to me, we got to go from talking about Vince touching ass to Mandy showing ass. And I said, my man. Let's get, all right, so how we going about this? Are we just 100% serious in this? And we just going to give what our true feelings are? Are we going to have some fun with this? Or is it joke time?
All of the above. I mean, I don't have too much on this topic. I'm actually here. I actually showed up tonight to hear y'all.
You ain't got, that's a cop-out. That's a cop-out.
Hey, we got to keep it real.
I don't have too much on this.
Rhodesia, Matt, we got to keep it real. We said from the jump we was going to be 100% on this. So let's do that any way we can.
All right. Let's get to it. If you guys don't know, I'm sure everybody at this point has heard Mandy Rose was fired from WWE. She did have a Fan Time page, which I had never heard of Fan Time before, but it's something similar to OnlyFans. Word on the street was while the women were in the ring on Saturday in NXT, bumping and having putting on a great match. Actually, the match was really, really strong. So shout out to those girls on NXT. We'll get to, of course, NXT a little bit later. But word was, while they were in the ring, she was going hard in the paint on the internets. That was the word. All right, so if you don't know, real quick, let me kind of just fill you in on what happened this past week. So it all started actually on Twitter. There was a Twitter account that he doesn't have a ton of followers. He's got a few thousand. He tweeted at 3:54 p.m. on December 11th. The shit Mandy Rose be doing on her OnlyFans. I'm surprised WWE ain't stepped in. 2 crying, laughing face emojis.
That's kind of dry snitching, though. But keep going.
Okay, hey, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Mandy, at 11:35 p.m. that same day, sent him a DM. And the DM said, can you please delete that tweet ASAP? Question mark, exclamation point, exclamation point. His response was, Cash App. He gave his Cash App. He said, $1,000. You rich. She then responded and said, haha, okay, now I get your account deleted. I asked you nicely. He put chill. I deleted it. Those were all capital letters.
I was going to say, how did you know how to say it that way?
Yeah, chill. It was CHILLLLLLLLL. I deleted. That's all capital, just so you know. Then she responded and said, thank you. She put 4 U's. You. Then he hit her with the follow back. No, it was just straight, like just regular talk. Okay. Only the T was capital. So then he says, hey, follow back? Question mark. She said, and wow, you posted it? Question mark. Okay, you're done. My assumption is she's saying you posted this, because he also posted this thread on Twitter. So that was kind of that part of it. That was Sunday night. We fast forward to Tuesday, NXT. We are getting the women's championship match. So before I move on to what happened Tuesday night, Rhodesia, I know you weren't up on Twitter or social media. Eshaun, at this point, so before NXT starts, did you know anything about this situation?
Oh, I had no idea about these DMs until you just mentioned it just now. But I knew absolutely about that content, my friend. Okay. And I also was surprised that she was pushing it this hard. So please continue.
All right. So now we get into Tuesday. Roxanne, which shout out to Roxanne. You know, what's not being talked about really as much as it should be is just how great she did, of course, at the pay-per-view in the match, along with all the other women. And on Tuesday, she is the new NXT champ, so I do want to give her some kudos for having a hell of a week. But it comes out that, hey, we're getting the NXT championship match Tuesday night. As soon as that happened, I said, uh-oh, actually put it in my notes. I said Roxanne is winning the championship. Is Mandy on the outs? Because I'm like, this doesn't make sense. We all wake up on Wednesday morning and she's out of here. Mandy has been fired from WWE. So the word that came out was, so I saw so many horrible takes on the internet. This is not like Paige and Xavier Woods, where their stuff was out there, but it was leaked.
Oh, yeah, I saw that trash, too.
Yeah, they weren't profiting from it. They didn't release it for public consumption. That don't count. I also saw things about, oh, so this is the same company that let Sable and China do Playboy. Okay, so if we're talking about years ago, that's not a comparison also. That TV was a TV-14 product. It is TV PG now. So I just saw so many horrendous takes. You guys got to do better as fans. Just use a little bit of common sense here. And this is not me, caping for WWE. I'm just saying use common sense. So Mandy knew she was wrong, right? Because she sent my man the DM like, hey, I need to take that tweet down. So information was that she indicated to people within the company that her premium content could get her in trouble. So she knew she could get in trouble with it. It was not indicated whether this release was mutual or requested. It's worth noting we don't have information now as to whether or not Mandy had requested the release, if it was on WWE's side completely or a mutual agreement. We do know that in recent months, Mandy had indicated to others that she realized the content and nature of her page could get her in trouble with management. They wanted her to stop posting on her page, and she had no desire to do so because of the money it was bringing in. Sounds like their content that she was putting on her page was a breach of contract with Mattel's contract with WWE. I don't know exactly what was in Mattel's contract with WWE, but they kept coming up on, we can't have you have this type of content out there and you work for the company. Word allegedly was she was given the ultimatum of, hey, if you take your content down, you're here. If you want to keep your content, though, you can't be here. And she decided to part ways with WWE. All right. So her first comments about this was today. And I thought this was hilarious. Her first comments on this was, hey, guys, thank you for all the messages. I am overwhelmed with all the love and support from you guys. And don't worry, the page is still up.
Wow. So can I ask a quick question?
Absolutely.
With all this going on, all this extra hoopla, I'm assuming these were not just feet pics, huh? So she not getting paid this OnlyFans for feet pics and pedicures, huh? Got it.
Eshaun said that he saw the information at hand here.
Hey, I didn't see it, for myself. I saw it for journalism integrity.
Ah, I got you.
You had
to know. You had to know we were talking about
I had to know so I can report back and and talk
you,
logically
man,
about what's
prepared.
happening. Yeah,
I appreciate.
I had
that.
to do it. We owe it to the fan base. We owe it to the community to be on top of these type of things. Yes, Rhodesia, it was heavy content.
So
Very
feet
heavy.
pics.
Feet was
I
in
wasn't
them.
looking at the feet.
Feet was in a couple of photos. This is what I will say. I saw the photos. Okay.
I saw the videos too.
Yeah, and previously she's shown a nipple here, nipple there. Okay, kind of what you see, you're like, whoa, okay, all right. That was kind of like the raciest it kind of got. She started going ham. And some of this, I don't know when it was. I do know what she posted this past weekend. There was one I'm going to assume, I'm not going to put his business out there, but I'm going to assume it's her boyfriend or her fiance in the shower with
fiance.
Yeah,
Absolutely, 100%. It was him. 100%.
Yep. Behind her, they're both naked, but of course you don't see any of their private parts. But that was a real risque video photo. There was another one. This is what I will say. To anybody who thinks that she was done wrong in this situation, I can see where you're coming from. None of us know what was actually in the contract. But I can say this. I am sure You can't work for WWE, and I know how your asshole looks.
Whoa.
That can't happen. When you see an asshole on the internet, it's pretty deep. I get ass pics, right? We all have seen them before, either with the G-string bikini or maybe not. She was going ham in some of those photos. You cannot have that and I think work for WWE. That can't be a thing in the slightest. So that was like, whoa. All right. So Eshaun, I'm sure you enjoyed the photos. You are a major, massive Mandy Rose fan. Love her to death. Think you may even say, hey, I may drink her bathwater at times. This is how much you love Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is like top 2 for you in all of wrestling in terms of attractiveness and things that you would say, I'm going to go out my way to watch this lady's incredible talent on television. Was it worth her losing her job with WWE for you to see those photos? The people got to know.
Let me tell you, I am a huge Mandy Rose fan. I've been championing Mandy for many of years right now. Now, I draw at the bathwater, and I'm not a feet man, so I don't know. Each their own. But I will tell you this, though. Look, God bless America. God bless the world. God bless Mandy Rose, okay? Like, she's doing like a public service with this fan page. Like, for real. Like, she's getting people exactly what they want.
You could say that.
Look, so I think that as a fan of hers, I don't feel like we should feel sorry for Mandy Rose. And not because I'm judging her at all. I don't. I feel like, she's a woman. She's obviously very proud of her body.
Absolutely.
And she's comfortable showing it because she's been going ham. She could have made this fan page. She could have did bra and panties. She could have did lingerie. And she still could have made some bread. She made a decision to go as far as she's going. So she's smart enough to know, as you said, she mentioned to others that she knew she can possibly get in trouble. So she understood there could be ramifications to all of this. So she decided to continue the fan page. I would imagine that, reports are correct that they gave her ultimatum like, hey, take it down or you out. And she decided that she wanted to keep it up. And let's be honest, like, these men and women who are making these only fan pages and these fan time pages is very, very lucrative. These people are becoming millionaires overnight. The Catch Me Outside girl. It was reported that she made like $1 million, over $1 million,
one day.
Her first month.
Day.
Her first. She bought a $1.2 million house or something like that within the first week of being on that thing. I'm not sure what Mandy Rose is going to bring it in, but I know that she's going to probably make probably more in the next couple of months on her fan time page than she made probably in WWE. Doing probably less strenuous work. It can't be. I don't know what Tito's. I think his name Tito Sabatelli. I don't know what he's doing to her, but I know he's not as rough. Hey, they're married. You know what I'm saying?
No,
if he ain't taking care of business, yeah, well, whatever. They bought. If he ain't taking care of business, man, he doing something wrong. Look, I'm sure whatever he's doing to her body ain't what the ring's doing to her body, right? So, like, this is gonna be an easier job for her. She's gonna make lots of money, and who's to say she can't come back in the future, right? So I don't feel sorry for her. I think she's doing what she wants to do with her life. She's bringing joy and satisfaction to millions of fans all over the world. Like, how can you hate that woman for what she's doing? So I think it's a mutual decision. Look, this is better for her. It's better for the company not to be associated with this type of content. Look, I don't, at the end of the day, I don't see the big deal in all of it. I'm just amazed that Mandy Rose is going this far. Mandy, bless you.
To your point, yeah, she definitely did not need to go that far. But no, I don't think anybody should feel sorry for Mandy. I think she feels just fine. You guys, I read you her response. It was pretty cut and dry. Hey, page is still up. Holla at me, right? I did some quick math, real quick math. So if you guys want to know, if you just go to like mandysacks.com, you can pull it up. Check her out. She has 13.3 thousand likes on her page. You can subscribe for $30 a month. If let's just assume everybody that has liked her page has subscribed. That's $400,000 a month. She ain't getting that from NXT. She ain't getting that from WWE. I am sure it was an easy decision for her to say, no, you know what? I'm going to keep this content out. I'll see y'all when I end up taking it down, whenever that may be.
Hey, Matt, I also have to give some more information on this topic because it's my job. It's journalism integrity here, okay?
So you did some detailed investigations, what you're telling me.
Yes,
right
so let me bring this to the podcast. So originally it started at $10 a month, then $13 a month, then $20 a month. So now it is currently $30 a month, and this has to be due to popular demand, okay? So she's getting it. She's getting that bread right now.
Go ahead, Mandy. Get your money, Mandy. There it is. So I know you said, Rhodesia, you didn't see it. You really didn't hear about it, too much of it. What's your thoughts?
So I'll address the firing piece first. So I feel like a couple years ago, it might be a little bit longer than that, I thought a whole thing had came about with WWE that said if you had any other outside business ventures, pretty much it had to be cleared through WWE. You had to either forfeit that or it was something about that. So when she was released, the first thing that I thought of was that just violated the contract. So right. I get everybody's point about, well, you let people do Playboy back in the day. And I actually had those initial thoughts too. But to the point with this is being a rated G product now, that is the big difference than what it was before.
PG. It's not G. They're not all the way
PG.
Soft, yes.
G, PG.
PG. And to your point, that was the case. And then the Friday before Mania this past year, that was when Triple H kind of came back for the first time and went to the locker room. They announced that, hey, you are allowed to now do side ventures. So you can do side ventures. So then, we know Zelina's back, kind of doing her thing. Oh, there's a few of them that kind of had.
It's quite a few that have live pages right now. I'm not going to snitch on nobody because I don't want to bring no attention to them, but it's quite a few of them.
And I'm guessing you only know that.
Be a very clear contract.
And I think Eshaun only knows that because he knew that may come up on the pod. So you were like, look, I got to go in, get my nails dirty, get my hands dirty. And
hey, it's our job to know all things wrestling, okay?
Got it.
I think I got a good feeling I know what your TFW moment of the week is.